So we all know what shitposting is. You take literally anything, edit it a little bit, then post it somewhere and call it a meme with no regard for the quality or context. Now what does shitposting look like in anime? Well, it looks like this. Pop Team Epic is a bizarre anime that can compete with TikTok humor on randomness. It's about these two girls doing whatever the hell they want. T-posing gags, switching the language of the show, hell, changing the show completely. The show makes it very clear that they give not 10, not 5, not 1, but 0 shits about what's on screen. They literally flip you off on the cover of the webcomic, and I love it. The first FU this show throws at you happens as soon as the show starts. You're greeted with Daichi, an average high school student. His parents are going away and leave him with his new roommate Sasogu. And then the opening plays. Wait, what? I thought I was watching 2 evil middle school girls. What is this? Did I click the wrong show? The first minute and 40 seconds will have you convinced that you clicked on some random basic romance show. But no, when you're finally ready to call it quits, you finally see the real show. But from there, it's the normal Zoomer clip show. Papuko and Pipimi, the middle school girl MCs, but should actually be referred to as gods of this world, cause they will do whatever they want, whenever they want, and no one can do anything about it. It's like a power fantasy isekai, except nothing makes sense, there's not even a story, and they're both the hero and the villain. Papuko and Pipimi bend the world to their rules. Like when they tried being parent gambling addicts, actively screwing over their family. But even through all the bizarre, wholesome, and evil situations, both of these characters still have a personality. Papuko, the more liked character. She's short, has an extremely short temper, and is very quick to get violent. Opposite of Papuko is Pipimi. Pipimi is calm, and she doesn't get angry. These two are total opposites of each other, but somehow, just like magnets, opposites attract. Even though sometimes they try to kill each other, Papuko and Pipimi have shown great affection for each other, such as when Pipimi turned into a tree, and Papuko was reportedly really sad. The plot is about as much as you can expect from a shitpost. Incoherent nothingness. Episodes are broken down into little nibble-sized shorts with some bite-sized mini-episodes. Sometimes they do go off script and dedicate entire episodes to not anime. The anime is based off a manga series that also doesn't have a plot. Every single page is a 4-panel gag, so when it translates into anime, it's just a bunch of nibble-sized clips. But one thing the anime does to keep it interesting is make these 7-minute shorts. The 7-minute shorts are usually in different art styles and actually, for once, have a plot. And usually, it'll be some reference or parody. Here are some of my favorite moments from it. You might have noticed that in some of the clips that they had not only different voice actors, but different gender voice actors as well. Well, that's because both characters have 29 voice actors, each half female, half male. The way they utilize these voice actors is simple. Episodes are 11 minutes, but the runtime is 23. So what do? They rerun the same episode, but with different gendered voice actors. For example, the first half of an episode may be with female voice actors. Then the second half is the exact same episode, both male voice actors. And they did this cause they don't give a shit. But it makes sense. It saves on production, and sometimes the characters bend a little bit. They might have on there with Kiritsugu, or Aoyuki on there with the goddess Sumire Usaka. Sometimes they make changes depending on the gender, but most of the time, it's really the same. Sometimes the males are funnier than the females, and vice versa. But should you care about what you watch? No, this anime is a shitpost. I went through the show alternating genders each episode, and sometimes checking to hear certain parts in both voices. But because humor is subjective, I should tell you what to expect going into the show. Like a shitpost, you shouldn't go into Pop Team Epic expecting to die of laughter. Most of the time, it's like, you're sure to laugh every now and then, but don't expect any jaws to balls dying on the floor laughter. Why? Cause it's a shitpost. Come on guys, I've said that like 100 times by now. As long as you're not analyzing like, oh yes, I see, that part was funny because they're making a parody of a kid show, but instead of Swiper the Fox, they have Randy the Pet. Just going all chill. Just stop using your brain cause they weren't using theirs either. Like come on, don't be that guy. They have this whole section each episode where they throw out the budget and use MS Paint, and they call it Bob Epic Team. Although they like to throw out the budget a lot, they also like to sometimes increase the budget, so it kinda balances out. Some of these bits are animated so well, 4K HD, it doesn't matter what style. MS Paint, 8-bit, Ufotable, anime, they'll do it all. If you've been on the internet at all in the past decade, you'll see a lot of references, cause this show loves references. Can you tell me what's in the Pop Team Epic Battle Royale episode? Luckily not Fortnite, but they still got that. Straight up use modded game footage from Final Fantasy. Nanachi from Made in Abyss? You should watch my video on that. Y'all not even trying to hide it, huh? The music in this show is pretty cool. The first opening has enough quality control to seem like a real show, because it's made by the majestic goddess Sumire Osaka. And then there's opening 2 where somehow the endings of the show manage to wind you down after all the craziness. They're so calming, but that's short-lived because then they rerun the episode. Also, they have this weird obsession with making completely new openings to only be used once. I've made shitpost songs before, but this is different. These seem like actual songs. Somehow, this show has an ending, and maybe I've been down this Papute Pipiku rabbit hole too long, but this shit was fire. Like, this was some Infinity War levels of hype, probably because that's what it was referenced from, but it genuinely wrapped up this anime perfectly. I mean, for the most part. But like all shows, there will be opinions. There will be good takes and really bad takes. Seeing the amount of people drop off from season 1 to season 2 can quickly tell you that, okay, this wasn't most people's cup of tea. And that's straight up unfortunate because season 2 was way better. Season 1 focused on their iconic jokes while season 2 brought out their funnier ones. But with that comes bad reviews. Some of them were respectable, but then there were a lot that completely missed the mark. To be true to the source material, the scenes shouldn't have much to do with each other, because each page is its own gag. Understanding this, you probably shouldn't make the first point in your review about the story. And I know, it's only right to voice and debate your opinion. It's the anime community. But some people should be banned from doing so. There's space in the anime atmosphere for both these gag type shows and story-rich shows. It's important to have both. So ripping on the humor for being unfunny is a much more appropriate criticism to give to the anime. You know, not saying that to be a good series you have to have a storyline. Take for example some other gag humor anime, where episodes would have no deeper meaning and try to get enjoyment out of you. Episodes don't connect to each other and you don't have to watch the entire show to understand an episode. It's still anime. Maybe not your type, but still anime. They may be two different styles of show, but they're still united under the same cringe banner. Both story-rich and humorous anime can be credited for the advancement of this genre as a whole, and Pop Team Epic is just one for the humor side. Now, I don't think Pop Team Epic is breaking any barriers or advancing anything, but it's not hurting you. But let's level the ground. If you need a story in your anime to enjoy it, don't pick this up. But if you like shitposts or want something you can turn your brain off and watch, try this. Also, I just checked out the dub for a second. I'm not sure that you want to subject yourself to that. Like and subscribe if you think anything I said was true or funny. And let me know what other shows I should watch. Contrary to what I just argued a minute ago, I don't just review meme comedy anime. But that's all I got. Now, I'm gonna go shitpost my own anime.